I want to bring in Dr. Jennifer Villavicencio. Now, she's an OBGYN who practices in the D.C. area as head of equity transformation for the American College of Obstetricians and Gynecologists. Doctor, thanks for being here. You just heard Dasha's report. Holy moly, it's a lot to figure out. You've been prescribing this drug for years. Just how important is it for care?
Thank you so much for having me. And I think that Dasha really set this conversation up well in confusing us in terms of what is actually going on. And I think the most important point right now is that regardless of this opinion, mifepristone remains extraordinarily safe. We have decades of data to suggest it is a very, very safe medication and is essential healthcare for people who need abortion care, as well as other healthcare like miscarriage management. And so this ruling, which is filled with biased and very politically motivated language, is incredibly upsetting and is really impacting the way that physicians are able to care for their patients yesterday, today, and probably for the rest of the week until we understand a little bit more about what's going on.
So what's your plan? If FDA approval of this ends up blocked, what will you do?
So I think that we will follow the guidance of both the FDA. Hopefully they will give us some robust information about how to continue caring for patients. We'll follow the guidance of the American College of Obstetricians and Gynecologists. And we know that there are other drugs that can be used. So mifepristone is often used in combination with another drug called misoprostol. Sometimes you hear it called Miffy and Miso. And that's the most optimal, most effective way to have a medication abortion or to manage a miscarriage. But you can use misoprostol, that second medication, alone. It doesn't work as well, but it is very, very safe. And so we may end up needing to turn to a one-drug regimen using misoprostol if mifepristone is no longer available to us.
Give us a sense of what you are hearing from your patients. I'm sure there's a lot of concern and confusion right now. What are you hearing from them this week?
So patients are incredibly confused and doctors are incredibly confused. I received a flurry of text messages on Friday evening when this opinion dropped, and everyone was having, various levels of concern and, some anger. But there's one that sticks out to me. It comes from a dear friend of mine who was still in clinic at 6:30 at night taking care of her patients. And she texted me and said, "So can I give mifepristone to the next patient that I have, or am I not allowed to do that?" That is the level of chaos, confusion, and power that this decision has. Whether or not this judge has the ability to make this determination about the FDA drug is a legal question that I can't answer. I'm just a physician. But what I can tell you is that this decision has had a significant chilling effect on the way that physicians are able to take care of their patients and think about this incredibly safe medication that is part of essential healthcare.
With access to mifepristone in question, we know of at least 3 states, California, Massachusetts, and Washington, that have started gathering stockpiles of this pill. I just wonder if the drug is pulled, do you worry doctors and patients will even be able to access these stockpiles?
I think that that's a significant concern. We have heard of states and even some clinics really making sure that they have a supply, but I think it's going to depend on where you live, where you practice, and for patients, it's going to depend on your zip code, which is incredibly unjust and incredibly unfair. Your ability to access the most optimal evidence-based care should not depend on where you live. And it should not depend on whether or not your state has been stockpiling a medication that we know is incredibly safe and has decades of safety data behind it.
Dr. Jennifer Villavicencio, thank you so much for being with us.